Question marks. Hello, Suzuka. Hello, Tanner. Hello, Misa. Thank you for the good looks. Can you speed run? Alright, we gotta hit it. I don't know what to do there, man. Yo, gold chains, bro. What up? Am I alive right now? No. I could have been alive. If I were better. Play games or watch games? What games do you have to play? No, there's still time. There's still time to play games. There's always time to play games. Yo, Majora's Mask, hell yeah. Dude, I really need to get into Silent Hill. It's one of these like classic series that I've just never gotten into. Even though I always really wanted to, just never got around to it. Really? Stupid angle. Alright, terrible log movement, so we know it's a record. Yomano, thank you. Thank you, Simon. I feel like my glasses are super poopy. It's so much doo-doo on my glasses, man. Where did this even come from? Can't even read the chat now. Hang on. Nice, yeah. I mean, I've heard really good things about, like, 1 and 2 especially. Yo, Teufel. But it seems like people like 3, I guess, also. Can I see the game without them? Oh yeah, I wear contacts some days. I mean, I can see... Like if I knew Japanese, I could read this text. You know, I can see the characters well enough to read, but like barely. Which means I wouldn't be able to see like all my visual cues and stuff. Like I could play the game casually like that, but I could not really speedrun. Yo, shout out Platty for this emote, man. I think it's pretty fire. Is this like a riddle or something, Zazuka? I don't understand. There's like a... one of those Zen statements that you're supposed to meditate on or something? Yo, Gabriel or Gabrielle? Thank you for the good luck. Yo, Nina. The Sawtooth Cube. Someone has brought up the topic of ESS adapters in the Majora's Mask Discord today. Everyone get ready. Assume your stations. Wanted to play that safe. Terrible split, but that's fine. Everyone assume your stations and get ready to fire when I say so. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while though. We've had a nice period of peace here. It's definitely about time for something, but like, usually it takes something new, you know? Like the ESS adapter discussion does tend to pop up again, but it doesn't like spark a new... There's never a new poll just because of that. It's just like, that gets thrown in as an extra option. Are we sure we still want to ban ESS adapters? We need an actual new debate topic to have a poll, I think. Howdy, Tito. Not gonna read that, but howdy. Oh yeah, someone also asked about, yeah, the Goron fence pound. I saw the word glitchless and ignored that one, but... Today is the day? It could be. Definitely could be. No, we love our OOT brothers and sisters over there. We love them from a distance, though. Nah, just kidding, just kidding. I swear I will actually try speedrunning OOT at some point. I really want to. please. So slow. Not that it matters. Should still be waiting at the clock tower. I have no idea what that is. I honestly thought it was some kind of, these nuts joke. I was intentionally not responding to it. Something like that. I couldn't quite piece it together what it would be, but it just looks like it, you know, and coming from Tito, there's, you know, any Tito message has like a 50% chance of being like the dumbest joke you've ever heard. So... But you gotta take the good with the bad when it comes to Tito. Because every once in a while, Tito posts something that makes me laugh really hard. And it's worth it. It's worth reading all those other messages to get there. Yo, Shibby. What would I talk about in the Discord? Strategies and techniques and other Majora's Mask speedrunning related things. Maybe. Nice uncanny react, Toyful. I'm protesting the damn emote line. The damn or damnation or whatever line of emotes that they got out here these days. I'm actively protesting it. I don't understand the meme. I think it sucks. I'm not adding any of them. There's like 20 There's like 20 of those emotes rotated different ways for some reason. I'm not buying it. This is not, you can't make me believe that this is a real meme. Okay, so that's gotta be 100% consistent. What part of this could be inconsistent? Wait till the camera stops moving, maybe? Whoops. Okay, man. I've come around on Glorp for sure. No. Dude, okay, at least I got up there. When I run 100%, I'm gonna have to get good at gainers because there's like a bunch of them in the run. Or there's at least a few of them in the run. So, it'll be alright. It'll be just like Song of Double Time in this category, you know? I failed Song of Double Time all the time when running any percent. But in this category, there's like 10 Song of Double Time, so you simply can't not be good at them. And now I'll never fail Song of Double Time again after playing this category. That's an exaggeration, but, you know. That's what it's gonna be like with gainers, hopefully. I wonder if there's anything else like that in 100%. I don't think there's that much that's like gonna be directly relevant to any percent or whatever. Starting tomorrow. I still have a good chunk of the run left to learn. But I do feel like I've learned most of the hard stuff. Maybe. I haven't learned Great Bay Temple at all, actually. Great Bay Temple seems pretty intense. Your Pikmin only love you because you feed them. Have you considered that they might love you because they were programmed to do so? Sorry to shatter the illusion. Hey, I'm not trying to yuck your yum or whatever. You can, I'm not hating on that. I enjoy loving things that fill me with joy personally as well. Don't worry about it. I mean, what if everyone's emotions are programmed though? Programmed to do what? Create interesting chaos. Fuck shit up. Goon to hentai? Yeah, sure, man. That might just be you. Don't don't try to speak for everyone here. Install emotions in others to cause chaos. Yeah. True. Instill, that too. I mean, we're talking about... I did say program, so I assumed you were making some kind of programming or like software analogy. When you said install. Both kind of make sense. Yeah, I don't know. You can just do whatever you want. But some things are better to do than others. Don't go and manipulate people into gooning to hentai or whatever. I do not endorse this kind of behavior. The thing is, I don't want to get the gooners on me again. The last time I got the gooners mad at me, I regretted it for like months. They kept coming into my chat and protesting. But I'll just say, like, once they've let themselves go, they've become mostly harmless. Like, mostly harmless is a low bar, right? Like, we want people to be useful members of society. You didn't know manipulating people into liking hentai was an option in life? The world is an amazing place. There are infinite possibilities. You have to open up your mind. Open up your third eye. Nice target. Yeah, the Goonies is unfortunate. The name has not aged particularly well. It's pretty crazy that we turned this normal word goon. It was a good word too, goon. You know, just like as a guy, a lackey or whatever. Or not a lackey, but like a, you know, you're just a fucking goon. Look at these goons over here. Now you can't say that anymore. The word is, yeah, henchman, yeah. But it's like a slightly different connotation to any other word I can think of. And now you just can't, you know. It also just had a ring to it. And you just can't use it anymore. This is what they took from us. This is what the... I'm gonna blame the Gooners. I'm gonna say this is what the Gooners took from us. Really? Really? This is the worst first 25 minutes imaginable. Dude. That's too far. That is... Let's get a move on, man. No way, no way. It's so tragic. Pulled that bomb like a frame too early. Third bomb. Thank you, Niall. Oh my god, man. This is an absolutely horrible run. I don't know, Monk. I was thinking about waiting for some opinions from people I trust. It did look kind of interesting, but the title makes me cringe, and the voice acting in the trailer makes me cringe, and that's enough to make me think that the game is maybe not very high quality. Also, I don't know. It does seem interesting. Well, I just assume it's a pun on the word blueprint, like blueprints, like you're doing the blueprint, you're making the blueprint for the building or whatever, for the architecture of the building or whatever. It's just kind of a stupid it's just kind of a stupid pun, like I don't know, that's just like not good enough to that's just not a good enough title for your, like, serious, you know, game. The stream skipped? Maybe just for you. And your ISP knew you couldn't handle it. Confused by that take? What about the bad pun? Yeah, I don't seem to have dropped any frames on my end. No, I'm not saying it doesn't work as a pun. I guess I'm just saying it's a very trivial pun, and there's just a certain type of like clever name a game with a punny name you like. Yeah, I mean, I don't... Well, I mean, The Witness has a couple of meanings to it, at least. I don't know, like... That's not a pun, I guess. But... Yeah, I just feel like maybe just a pun in general. I don't think it's a particularly interesting pun, I guess, first of all. But then also, or particularly clever. But like also I think a pun in general is not a good fit for the tone of the game from what I've seen. And from what I understand it's like a secrets, exploring secrets, mystery, that type of game. And I feel like that has a certain tone is maybe the wrong word, but like those, you know, that type of gameplay experience has like a feeling to it, which is kind of serious to me. You know, it's, you know, the air of mystery, and you're in this mode of detective figuring things out and stuff, and like a stupid pun just like doesn't really fit, you know? It's just not it's just not that good. I'm having a great time. I'm having a laugh right now. Well, I don't know how much it is, but it's probably not much more than $4. It's probably like $20. $27, dude, inflation. Holy shit. Yeah. Hey, don't hate on $4 indie games though. We love those here. You think I'd be good at Bad Rats? You are incorrect. I'm not very good at it. Wait. No, wait, I was thinking about Rats Instagib. Bad Rats is that meme game that everyone buys each other on Steam because it's apparently the worst game of all time. Haven't played that. Wasn't sure about that. Oh yeah, Monk? Thoughts? Did you try all the levels? All three? How much does that game cost? That game's amazing. $0? I'm pretty sure I paid for it on the apps on iOS. But I know it's on a billion platforms. I know it's on the Ouya. Okay. Cool, man. You're asking my thoughts on No Brakes Valet? It is one of my favorite... Could you call it an action game? I was gonna say it's one of my favorite action games of all time. I am not at low health. What the... Dude, this is actually so slow. Wait, I could have gotten another bomb drop. It's actually so slow because of the death jingle. Bro. I think the basic format of the game kind of anticipates Syncopaw's design in a way. The way that randomness is used in that game, I can't think of an earlier game that really... What am I doing, man? That really harnessed RNG for scoring so effectively. The way that sort of similar to how Syncopaws does. Where am I? I was not sure about that. Do I get the bomb drop is the question. I'm gonna say no. Favorite kind of donut? Anything with something in the middle. Anything with filling is overrated. So Boston cream is overrated. I don't know, there's this weird hipster donut shop that I used to go to a lot that had like just wacky flavors all the time, you know? Like fucking pistachios and bacon and pumpkin and shit like that. So I would say I just like going and picking all the weird stuff. But as far as normal donut flavors, cereal on a donut? I don't know if I've ever seen that. As far as normal flavors, probably just like something chocolate. Bad gameplay. Old-fashioned? I don't really know what that means. In the context of donuts. My favorite Pokemon? Magikarp. I feel like this run's okay. I'm gonna put a Boolean on it. It's... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not okay. I feel like it's okay. You calling me a fat ass? The number of people who've called me fat on Twitch.tv Dude, I feel bad for people who are actually fat, or like a normal weight but are sensitive about their weight. I'm fucking skinny as hell and people come on here and call me fat every day. What is going on? People in the chat, man. The fucking twitch.tv chat. They're out here chatting. They would never dare disrespect you though, Misa. Unironically, because they would get insta-banned. I unironically eat a ton of ice cream every day, though. I got the fat lifestyle. I think that's what, you know, people... People are calling me fat because they don't actually look at me. They just sense my aura, you know? I've got the spirit of a really fat guy. I got fat guy energy. Hope this works. Say aura again? Why? Yeah, I'm going for super diabetes world record. Do you say like aura? 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 Oh shit. This changes the game. Aura. Okay, I think that is incorrect. Oh, aura. That's probably what you mean. I have heard people say aura. Oprah. We really gotta hit the bomb drop here, man. Well, how does that keep happening? I even practiced this today because I keep doing weird stuff here. I'm going super diabetes 4. How does that sword thing keep happening, though? I genuinely don't understand. Wait, why is Bot Frank the expert on aura? Restreaming channels, stealing vids? What do you mean? You mean like, Sauce Watch Party or whatever? Or do you mean like some random guy restreaming my content for no reason? Wait, does blood actually taste sweet though? Because people talk about your blood sugar. Can you actually taste the difference? Dude, I bet my blood is so sweet. Blood tastes like iron. Okay, what if I'm anemic and high blood sugar though? Blood tastes like iron. I don't remember that reference. My bad. Probably true, though. Oh, Zelda speedruns? Oh, wait, really? They didn't get permission? Yeah, so somebody asked me at one point if they could like restream my records on the speedrun channel. You know, just the Twitch channel speedrun, which is like the pace people, I guess. This is a while back. Before Pace died, I guess. And they never did it. They kept streaming records on there for a long time after that. I don't know if they still do it, but they never used any of mine. So I assume they I assume they realized after asking me for permission some of the type of shit that I say on my stream, and thought better of it. Thought better of the whole thing. Or Spike Vegeta pulled some strings. It's always possible. Okay, this is like super comfy in game time. I wonder if... No, this is good. I was thinking about going ahead and uninverting. Wow, glad I didn't go ahead and uninvert. Excellent movement, man. Yeah, I love the balcony clip. I actually don't love it. I hate it. But you know, it's better than just a boring gainer, I guess. And I'll get to reuse it for 100%, so all that grinding to get those frame perfects down will not be for naught. This seems okay. Yeah, I mean, there's just no way to make it not double frame perfect. So And one of the frame perfects doesn't really have a good... It can't really have a direct visual cue. At least the way this setup works. Theoretically, you could have another setup, but it would probably be slower. No, dude, please. No. No, this is actually really bad. Bomb count. I really don't want to make a single bomb mistake now. I'm gonna be streaming earlier. I'm gonna be streaming a good bit earlier. Okay, not an amazing run, but definitely serviceable. Thank you, Jess. Need all these arrows. Dude, I needed the last arrow. I only have like 100. Green splits. We're so back. Ignore the fact that I have to get a bomb drop later that loses more than 4.7. Although I think maybe Record had to as well. Certainly Record lost a lot of time on that split where I'm going to have to do that. So we'll consider this ahead. How we liking the cube emote? Seems like a hit so far, but maybe that's just because it's in the title. Maybe it'll be instantly forgotten tomorrow. I'm not sure what you're talking about, sample name. Is it problematic? No. Started out pretty good. Ended pretty good, but it started out really good. Yo, Murky. Appreciate the prime, dude. Reminder that you can give me money for free by pressing the Prime button. Somewhere. Somewhere on the stream. I'm a fan of free money myself. Actually, apparently I'm a fan of money that I have to work my goddamn ass off for. I never seem to go for the free money. I don't think so. Don't think I've seen that Tupac thing you're referring to. This is a weird position. I don't know if I have time to do this now. Yeah. Missing that swipe. Insta crazy time loss. I still have to do my taxes, man. It's gonna be a huge pain, too. Yo, green. Unfortunately, if you don't have a job, well, it's complicated, okay? It's complicated. Congrats, green. I'm surprised that was not a fail with dropping the bugs. Should still save a little here, maybe? Despite the Hess fail. Wow. That looks kind of good over to the left. This guy's not looking good. I should go this way, I think. Yeah. Kind of annoying, actually. But it won't be too bad. If this guy stops fucking sprinting away from me. 7TV just breaks sometimes. Reminder that if you just have Franker faces and turn on the 7TV setting within Franker faces, everything works better. Not saying that you're necessarily doing it wrong there. Just a reminder for everyone. Poop. For me, it's just Franker faces with the 7TV like setting enabled. That's the way to make it work most reliably. Having the actual 7TV extension installed makes everything worse. Thank you, Platty. And thank you for the amazing emote. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen something like that, like for another streamer's emotes. Oops. How's it going, gamers? Dude, I've already lost an hour to Sum of Best. I mean a minute, but still. I've lost a minute to Sum of Best in the first hour. That's pretty good, actually, I guess. Who asked? Yo, Julian. Not sure not sure I understand the question, Green. Here's that bomb drop time loss. Ouch. 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 My time loss. Ouch. I just wish I understood how to do this. I should probably boot up KZ and remind myself, because I was doing it right for a little while once. That feel when you want to play a Dota match, but you need to do something anytime in the next 3 hours, so you can't start the Dota match. Alright, we're saving some despite the bomb drop. Have you considered a job, Green? Have I considered a job? No, never. Never ever. I got shit to do, man. That skull thing has literally happened like once in 200 runs or something. To be fair, most of my runs die at Dodongo Grotto, but, you know. I wonder how many attempts I've done of this category at this point, actually. It's probably above 200. I don't know. I could probably check pretty easily, actually. 296. Damn. That is the unluckiest shit I've ever seen in my life, dude. I almost got the second one there as well. Dude, I specifically roll to the right there to charge up magic so that when I get to the spot where the skull could be, he doesn't own me because I'm all charged up. I did not even know he could be that far. Ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. But yeah, the answer to that question has changed a lot over time, Niall. There was a time when a lot of runs were dying to Dodongo Grotto. At this point, it's not that common. It's still like one of the big problem spots, but like not nearly as bad as it was. Still saving time here, I think. Why are the blue skulls so annoying in this category? Is 100% like that too? I feel like it's not. But maybe I just don't know. Whoops. I'm going to get the health, the slow health at the top. Been a minute since I failed that one. Oh my god. Been a minute since I did any of that, so rip. That's like kind of all my time, man. Kind of just lost all my time. Also, bomb count? That's fine, it doesn't matter. In-game time might be a bit of a problem, but I'm sure I can fix it. Yo, cow. I disagree. That first one probably should have hit. That I agree with. Not sure how to handle this in-game time, actually. I'm really not. Maybe I should have played it before walking into this room. I'll just play it before the ladder, and then I will, just gonna play it right here, actually. This is a safe thing to do. Does that guy... I guess I can see him in the background. Does he move during this? No, he didn't move during that, so he should still be on the good cycle? I can hear him. Yeah. I was afraid that was going to affect the cycle for the guy on the monument, but it did not. It did not affect it at all. Good to know. Okay, should be saving time. Despite some pretty bad bug RNG. Bro. Awful movement. This would actually be such an insane giga-brained ploy for attention if Puzzle Kitty was actually a real e-girl all along. Genuinely a 300 IQ play. What would I do? Can't say. Can't say what I would do. Definitely start by banning her, though. The only reason Puzzle Kitty was interesting is because she wasn't real. It's just more complicated than that, though. Oh god, I'm gonna have to sneeze during Butler Race. Or right now. Dude. Maybe I'm good. I was really worried about that, but I heard him coming behind me. I knew I couldn't wait any longer. Bro was on my ass. Good race. I think good split overall, except for that roll into the palace. Nice. God, man. Why? Why? This runs Okay. Definitely not my best to this point, but... You know, we can save like a minute on Exit Clocktown with a good rainbow. But that requires getting lucky. But let's say realistically we can save like 30 seconds on Exit Clocktown. I think 211 would be pretty tough with this pace, but not impossible. I'd be happy with just a PB though. It's kind of been a while at this point. There's too much lore specific to this stream, man. We need to like train an AI. We need to have an actual like Puzzle Kitty bot in the chat trained to answer stream lore questions. You have dire news? What's up? This is not the right position, man. Am I stupid? Oh, wait, it was the right position. I am stupid? Oh, right. That makes a lot of sense. I'm at the other part of the run. And this doesn't work anymore, so I guess I have to do this. I actually am really stupid and killed the run for no reason. Yeah. 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 I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible anymore. One. We'll see. I only have 5 bombs. What the fuck, man? I'm just gonna not do this. Am I even backwalking? Okay, I think I was. It's not like dead. I could reset right now though. Let's see what it looks like after Stone Tower. We'll decide to continue or not. That is definitely the worst way I've ever killed a run. I don't even know the lore, man. I forget all the lore. That's why we need a bot. Cool. I don't know. I'm about to find out. It's gonna be close. Wait. Oh, I miscounted. I forgot there was another bomb usage there. Okay. I mean, it was a perfectly fine run, man. It's a perfectly fine run. I can't complain. It's completely... It could not have been more my fault. Could not have been more my fault. I'm so prone to doing that, man. I'm so prone to making mistakes where I forget which part of the run I'm at. Usually they aren't that punishing. And usually they're in first cycle. Realistically, I'm not sure how to stop making those kinds of mistakes. Is the problem. That was surely complete bullshit right there. That was me being stupid. I think I did. I don't think I needed to cut through there actually at all. Can't do this. I'm not sure. I don't remember what it looks like. Probably because I didn't like it. Gonna take me a minute to mentally recover from that one, man. Because it does feel like I should have been able to not do that. I don't know. Just not as good, man. It's just not as good as the other two. I like the Nina version of Ja the best. Samp, do you think I should play the Watcher? Yeah? This is so sad, man. I just don't know how to get my brain to pay more attention. Without being miserable sitting here doing this every day, I don't know how to get my brain to pay more attention and never do what I just did. Dude. I don't know what that means. Is that the water from the morning routine video? Oh. I mean, even if I didn't have to use my hands, Angel Game during runs would be pretty tricky. Don't ask, green. Don't ask. Laundry pool clip is a good way to lose 100% of your brain cells permanently. That too. That too, Niall. Yeah, it's pretty weird. I was looking through Burlka's... I hate pronouncing the name, by the way. I was looking through Burlka's website the other day. There's some interesting stuff on there. There's like Game of the Year lists for like every year from 2020 or so to through 2024. With little blurbs about the games. And I feel like I got a decent sense of what their taste is like. It's not very similar to my taste. I mean, it's like more overlap than most people's would be with mine, I guess, but yeah, I think they're kind of shooting for something that's pretty different from what I'm into, and Angel Game was accidentally what I'm into instead of what they're into. Yeah, well, I was just thinking, like, even someone like Sylvie, whose games I get very excited about every time a new one drops. Like, her tastes are not really, they're not 100% overlapping with mine. It's just they're hitting some, they're scratching some itch that no one else is scratching, and they are very good for what they are. So even when there's a bunch of stuff in them that I'm like, eh, and there's like one part of them that like I really wish were its own like expanded full game, it's still one of the best games of the year for me. But I do feel like, well, I don't know. I was gonna say Michael Bros games are more in line with what I'm, or like very close to 100% in line with what I'm looking for. But that's not even really true. He's made some stuff that I really don't care about. Hardest trick in the run. Yeah, I guess no one's making games just for me. Tragic. I do kind of feel like John Blow was making games just for me until the Sokoban one. The Sokoban one is looking like it's not what I'm wanting. Thank you, Base Jonathan. But not that I'm not looking forward to the Sokoban game, but I think there are other things that he could have made that I would be much more excited for. I really hope he ends up making an FPS, competitive FPS of some kind. I know he's talked about that possibility before. Thank you, Adam. Well, he's technically done multiplayer before. There was a hover tank game or something. Or some kind of like mech. I don't know why. I think hover tank was the term he used to describe it. Some kind of mech thing. In like 1991. Oh yeah, they said they're working on a VR game as well. That is interesting to me. I would buy a VR thing for that. I feel like VR is the place to be right now, actually, if you want to make good games. Because it's so hard to get someone to get, you know, the general indie game space is so crowded now. You can't get your game to stand out, and if it's good, then that's like that makes it harder to stand out. Because the slop is always what stands out. And so VR though now is like regular indie games back in like 2010 or whatever. There's like few enough games coming out that like everyone pays attention to every single one. There's a dedicated audience for VR games, and they're gonna take a look at your game for free. You don't have to do any marketing. And they're so starved for good game. They're so starved for like anything that's even halfway decent that they'll try an actually good game. They'll like actually give your game a chance, even if it's actually good and not slop. also, because so few people have been making VR games, there's just way more low-hanging fruit, presumably. Like, game design-wise, there's presumably a ton of stuff that just hasn't been done. Catering to an even smaller demographic than most. Yeah, but I'm saying it's a safer bet financially to make a good VR game than to make a good regular indie game now, I feel like. Because there's just a certain number of people who you can guarantee are going to like give your game a chance. They're going to look at it and they're going to give it a chance. Which is just not true. Like your game could completely tank on Steam as like a regular, you know, put up a new Metroidvania on Steam. Good luck with that, man. Yeah, lower risk, lower reward. Yeah, for sure. But I don't think I think the reward potential is decent. But yeah, I agree. But also, you know, potentially very I think you could sell something very simple for more money. You know, a simple like arcade kind of one mode type of experience, not like some crazy 1,000 levels of Sokoban game all with custom art. You know, like you could have a pretty minimalist game that's mostly just about the gameplay, and you could charge $20 and people would buy it in VR and be happy about it, whereas that's not true outside of VR. I feel like it's been forever since people were really posting jigglins in here. But yeah, I think, from what I understand, they have the big Sokoban game, which is not VR. And that should be coming soon, and then they're also working on a VR game on the side that seems like a smaller project. So that seems like a smart business play, especially if they're at risk of going out of business, which they definitely are. I think if the Sokoban game doesn't sell well, they're 100% going out of business if they don't have anything else to make money. And it seems very possible that the Sokoban game will not sell well. Yeah, the Braid re-release did poorly. I gotta say, well, yeah, I don't think it was a great idea. I don't think it was... I mean, hindsight is 20/20, but like... there wasn't really a killer feature for most people. You know, most people don't care about commentary that much. That's kind of the killer feature. And insane remake fatigue in general. And well, I was gonna say, like, people don't like Braid. Most people don't like Braid as much as it might seem like they do based on the initial sales of the game. Because again, Braid came out in this time where you could sell your indie games so easily. There was just no competition for something like Braid back then. And it kind of got a spotlight on it for free. And it did well, because people had never seen anything remotely like it before. And even though people didn't understand the game at all, it was like so different from anything they had played that they were like, you know, that was interesting. But all of that is different now. All of that is different. People don't remember Braid that fondly except for the serious Blow fans. A lot of people actually strongly dislike it, seemingly. So yeah, I didn't ever think it was gonna do amazing, personally. I was not super happy to see them doing that. I mean, even Soulja Boy liked Braid, but I don't know. $40 is such a steal for that game, though, man. Like, compared to any other game on the market, literally. Other than Syncopause, I guess. when Syncopause was $5, that was more of a steal. God damn it, bro. But obviously I'm saying that and it's extremely biased. But like, even from objective metrics, like, how is The Witness not a super good deal compared to like whatever people were buying back then, like Spec Ops: The Line or whatever? BioShock Infinite. I mean, it's if we're looking at the actual cost to make the game, I understand The Witness doesn't really have like animations and stuff. I think I have to do this. But just the amount of content in the game is crazy. I just did that twice in a row, man. I really hope this works. Spec Ops: The Line. I understand the whole point of the game is like you keep playing and then something changes and then it becomes worth it. But dude, I stopped playing that game after like an hour and a half because it was so bad. Like you can't just you can't just expect me to keep playing after that. Would Soulja Boy like Sokoban game? No. I think Jonathan is on the record saying that you have to have an IQ of at least 12 to play Sokoban game. No, I think Soulja Boy is probably pretty smart. If you can get past all the drug use. I think it's so funny that different people have such different reactions to the witness. It's amazing. And there's like no pattern. You know, if it were just like people who are really good at puzzles really like the witness and people who are not really good at puzzles do not like the witness, that would be one thing. But like, there are plenty of people who are really good at puzzles who hate it, and you know, all 4 quadrants of this grid are represented among players of the witness. And yeah, I struggle to predict what people's reaction to that game will be. It's very interesting. But like, there are so many people who say like, it made me furious, you know, it made me want to relapse on smoking, whatever. To me, it's like, it literally felt like a drug. It was raw pleasure injected into my brain for 3 straight days while I played it nonstop. Holy shit, what a good game. I saw 2 fuck. Thanks, Roberto. How's it going, dude? Yeah, there's people like you as well, Tanner. Don't worry. You're not alone. Love that I wasted all those bombs on nothing. Come on, dude. Yep. Yep. I even tried to buffer it for safety. Well, we know what it is. We know exactly what it is. I don't even know how I'm gonna take this bomb damage, man. Literally, what am I doing to take more damage? I would probably reset this right now. No, I shouldn't reset this right now even if I had time, but I don't have time also. Why do I have to kill that other run, man? Does anyone have tips for not forgetting what part of the run you're at? Yeah, but I don't want to make that mistake even the first time. I understand I can look at the sunblock now. But that didn't stop me from making the mistake the first time. Yeah, these are all solutions for this one specific problem now that I've messed it up there. But this is something that happens to me at different points in the run. And I somehow find new ways to do it in new places. And I don't want any of those to happen. This run sucks so much, by the way. Not sure about this bomb damage issue. Well, that helps a little bit, I guess. Ah! No, 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 I can't. I can't continue this. Uncontinuable. Surely. Surely this is uncontinuable now. I can't do it. I simply can't do this. The camera is just so fucked right now. This is not the yips. This is called full tilt, if anything. But also, it's just I hate that part of the run. What am I doing? I mean, I know the pattern, but like, I still messed it up multiple times because the camera was in a really weird, at a really weird angle and stuff. Also, in-game time is really bad now. This might just be doomed. This might just be completely doomed. Brother. This whole stream became so depressing after that, after I killed that other run. I gotta say. It probably wasn't the 111, but it probably was a record. I cannot believe, wait, okay. I cannot believe I just made that work. I had a position that I thought was too close to the sirloin, so I tried to move to the right and shield turn back to the left. Once again, got too close to the sirloin and fucked myself up. God damn it, bro. At least I made the other one work though. This one's less important. Still depressed though. Still so depressed. Tomorrow I'm going to chill the fuck out. Instead of reading One Piece. I'm going to chill the fuck out. Actually though, I kinda have to do my taxes tomorrow, man. I'm just gonna go for this, okay. If that killed the run, I was just gonna let it happen. don't know. Maybe it won't take that long. Maybe I can do it tonight. Maybe I can knock it out tonight so I can chill tomorrow. Does that work? What? What am I doing, dude? I'm asleep right now, dude. I don't know exactly how bad this run is, but it feels bad enough that I shouldn't care about it. But I also feel like I should play it out at least until aliens. My God. I think this endgame time is doable. I'm just gonna go for it because this run is terrible. I'm thinking about my taxes, man. I think it's gonna be complicated and annoying. Oh shit. Forgot to do something. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had anything withheld. And there are going to be several forms and probably, I guess, a couple things that don't have forms. It's gonna be bad. I gotta start it tonight. I mean, I'm definitely doing it tonight or tomorrow. I mean, I'm finishing it tomorrow. I just hate nothing more than having to wade through bureaucratic bullshit that has no reason to exist at all. It just annoys me so fucking much. I realize everyone feels the same way, but I feel it more strongly, I think. It really annoys me. It's not it, man. It's just not it. Whatever happened to Elon coming in and chopping up the federal government? I mean, I know that's happening to some degree, so where is he? When's he coming into the IRS? Oh, thank you, sample name. Maybe he'll like fire everyone at the IRS and I can just not file my taxes this year. No drops! What the fuck was that? Interesting question, Daniel. But yeah, what if like no one's even working at the IRS anymore and we can all just not pay our taxes this year and get away with it because no one's there to check because Elon fired everybody. Is this a real thing or what? I gotta get a bomb drop or the run can't continue. Okay. I got one bomb drop. Wait. What I said was not really true. I didn't need this bomb drop that badly, but yeah. Kind of tight. Kind of tight and kind of losing a shit ton of time. But maybe this will be continuable. I'm skeptical. Extremely skeptical. What? I almost really goofed that up. Not that I really would have cared at all. Amazing. Amazing, dude. Dude, do I even have time to get back there with Goron? Should be fine. This is not fine though. Dude. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. After I got down to a heart and a half, what I should have done is gone for the drops. I don't know what's going on, dude. Some kind of weird muscle memory kicked in there. Thanks for watching. That run was so terrible in so many ways, dude. Go... The hell is this? Some of these recommended streams. No, not in Omas. I don't have time. And I have to do my taxes. No, me throwing that the first run of the night for literally no reason killed the run. Or threw off my groove or whatever. See you guys on Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.